So just 2 days out from Christmas and just over a week away from 2024 and 2 weeks away from the Lomaron Kings Plate. Welcome from Hollywoods Kenilworth for a 9-race card. It's not a festival race meeting, but it's a very good race meeting to look forward to today. A few potentially progressive horses that will be going between the rails here at Hollywoods Kenilworth on the 9-race card. The first run's at 12:40, which is not part of the exotics, and I think the horse that they all need to beat in race number 1 could end up being number 10, Pretty Precious. This ridden by Louis Otwa for Brett Crawford, back to the scene of the course and distance where she made her debut out of a great mare, Overarching. That's a famous Highlands family. That, so number 10, Pretty Precious, could be the one to start in race number 1. With all due respect though, I think that's probably the weakest race on the card. I think as the day goes on, we could see a few fireworks. Race number 2 starts the bipot. That gets underway at 1:15 today. A few horses that make appeal. The most appeal though for me is number 2, Hudia. This of course being a very well-bred son of Ideal World. Going back to 1200 metres, I anticipate more improvement to come over further, but the debut, he moved up with so much in hand and he looked quite promising when just getting outrun late by Trippy Silk, who had the form to recommend. I think with more experience this time around, number 2, Hudia, will take a lot of beating. But there are a few horses here who bring reliable form. I think one interesting horse is number 13, Night Bomber, who ran 6 lengths to the Real Prince last time. That form comes under the spotlight for the first time today. Race number 3 will be the first leg of the Place Accumulator, the Cape Turf Club Syndicate's maiden plate for fillies and mares at 13:50, and I think there are quite a few in here with chance. Number 10, Lickety Split would be my tentative top choice, but does she want to win? A few seconds of late in her last few starts, that is a little bit of a concern, but she should go well enough. I think she's reliable as far as the PA is concerned. Other horses to include, I think number 6, Wagug, now coming back to HQ for the first time. That could suit her and set her up for a big run, and I expect a lot of improvement from number 8, Mad World, as does trainer Gareth Van Zyl. He's actually expecting a good day today. Race number 4, first leg of the Pick 6, the Taking the Reins maiden plate over 1400 metres. Could you imagine the conversation when the connections were told, oh, the brother to Golden Duck at Hawam and Rainbow Bridge needs to be gelded? Imagine how awkward that would have been. Well, Fudre makes his first run as a gelding. He drops in distance. If the gelding brings about any improvement, he should take all the beating. He looks like he's still going to come into his own, still looks a little bit wet behind the ears. I think number 3, Prince of Tibet, is going to push him though. This will be ridden by Bernard Fade Herb for Pete Steyn. Bernard down to 59 kilos. So the son of Patala Palace didn't have any good draws at Hollywoods Durbanville, and last time out behind Trippy Silk over 1200 metres, I think a distance too short, so I expect him to go very well. A nice backup if you're not one who trusts Fordray. Then on to race 5, the Dare to Dream Racing Syndicate Class 3 for fillies and mares over 1400 metres. A lot of talk for number 8, Montalina, lightweight. Vaughan Marshall had a great day here last week on Hollywoods Cape Guineas Day with 3 winners in a few places. Ashton Aries takes the ride, so that seems to be the one that they're all talking about in race number 5. On to race 6, Cape Summer Season of Champions Cape B Stakes for fillies and mares over 1800 metres. 3, Broadway Girl makes a lot of appeal to me. Richard Ferree takes the ride for Eric Sands. Big drop in class for this daughter of Master of My Fate, and I think all the other horses in the race are establishing themselves. I think she's established herself and the level that she's at, so she might be able to adapt to calmer waters today and potentially the one they all need to beat. Then on to race number 7, the Race Cape, powered by Hollywood Bets, Class 3 over 1800 metres. I think this is a wide open race. A lot of horses on my radar in here. Taking a stab on number 8, Blackberry Malt. The way that he ran on last time struck me as a horse to watch next time out. That next time is today. To the eye, it looked very appealing. Raymond Danielson rides for Glenn Cotts. And just bear in mind that Glenn scratched a lot of runners last week due to a blood disorder. And apparently that's been a little bit of a lingering doubt with the Cotson runners over the week. So maybe if the Cotson runners do go flat early doors, then that might temper the enthusiasm with Blackberry Malt. But right now, I think that he could be the one that they need to watch out for. Race 8, again, Cotson got to be a big mark here with number 1, Blue Holly. Extra 100 metres, neither here nor there in my book, but all her wins have come over 1,000 metres. She's most prolific over that distance. She's drawn towards the inside, and she does seem to have, she can adapt. I think she's most effective from the front, but she can drop in and follow one, so I think there'll be options. Also, I'm a big fan of this horse, number 3, Highly Confidential, out of a great family, the All Is Secret of Victoria family. She hasn't quite gone to the expectations, but I think that there's something else there for number 3, Highly Confidential, so she ought to step forward after that last win behind beating Great Cat, and there are a few others here that could well spoil the apple cart and make trifectas and quartets pay. And the 9th and last race, Hollywood Bets Bright Future Cape B Stakes over 1,000 metres. Teflon Man dropping back in distance to a sprint. That could be the key for him. Went around the bend last time. I don't think he stayed. He had everything in his favour from a draw perspective in the run of the race, and I don't think he got home. So I think the son of Quirari, who's also related to a lot of good sprinters, one trained by Dennis Dreyer, who won at the festival last year, being a case in point. So I think number 9, Teflon Man, back down the straight, horse to watch. But there are a few in here that have got to be respected. Number 3, Yellow Porsche Road, drops in distance in a big way from running to Grade 1 winner Thunderstruck last time out, now to this type of level. Huge chance for the Abdicator. Look, the part winning last time out. He's a delicate horse, needs a certain type of ride. He can do absolutely anything. On a going day, the Abdicator, very dangerous. And 6, Benjamin as well, which is part owned by Devon Pretorius, who will be calling them home on the 27th. Benjamin dropping in class as well, could also be a lurker in quite a trappy last race. So this is the balcony of the 1881 Lounge. I hope that you have a wonderful day's racing here at Hollywood Bets Kenilworth. Brandon Bailey will be upstairs calling all 9 races home today. And from all of us, we wish you all the very best and have a very Merry Christmas.